In this video, let us learn exception handling keywords. Java supports the following keywords for exception handling. First one is try, second one catch, third one finally, fourth one throw, fifth one throws. The first one try. Try block contains only the executable programming lines. If any runtime exception has occurred, it throws an exception object and the execution comes out from the try block. At any point, it never return back to try block. Assume if try block contains 10 lines of programs. If exception has occurred at the fifth line, the execution comes out from the try block. So the remaining programming lines such as line number 6 to line number 10 never ever executed. Now the catch block. The catch block catches the exception thrown by the try block. Here, the exception object thrown by the try block must match with the exception class provided in the catch block. Then only it catches the exception. Now we will take an example to explore try and catch block functionality. We'll go to IntelliJ and the exception package. We can create a class exception demo1. Since it is a public class, we need to specify the main method and the class. We need to define sample. We need to write a static method because we don't want to create a object. Read elements. So now the method body should contain try catch block. So we will provide array index out of bound exception. Since there is the involvement of an array, so we'll try to print e.print stack trace. So we'll try to read the elements for int I is equal to 0, I less than is equal to, because intentionally we need to get a array index out of bound exception error. So now I would like to print the elements from the array str of I. So since it is a static method, you no need to create a object dot read elements. We need to supply an string one dimensional array as a parameter is equal to. Now we can supply. So which are the things we can supply means? So we can supply Python, Ruby, Perl. So next one called Java. So these are the things we can supply as a parameter now. P-A-R-L, Perl. We need to pass an array as a parameter. As soon as if we can executing, so since we are exceeding the index, so that's the reason it always provides array index out of bound exception. So we are catching that particular exception and we are printing that exception here. See, index 4 out of bounds for length 4. So it was providing the corresponding exception. So here, so the try block, it throws an exception. If the same exception is handled by catch block, so based on the exception class specified in the catch block. Suppose if we can provide an exception class, so other than array index out of bound exception, then it can't able to handle the exception. The execution stops abnormally. So here either you need to provide the appropriate exception class or we can provide the superclass exception, because superclass exception is capable to handle any kind of exception. Thank you.